Wake up! You have a video to make! What is up, guys? GavBomb1 here. Today we're actually going to be doing a Photoshop tutorial. Crazy, right? I swear this isn't going to be any sort of crazy change. It's just going to be something we're going to start doing now. The gaming videos, they're going to stay. They're still going to be here. They're still going to be the big dog of the channel, so to speak. All right. But this is something I decided I wanted to do because someone actually told me I should. My friends over at the Degra channel. Degra. Can you comment how to pronounce it, guys? Anyway, it's this lovely YouTube couple. They have Instagram as well. I'll link all that stuff in the description for you. They're great people. Go show them some love. They're a channel I stumbled upon a while ago, and they shouted me out, and they helped my channel a little bit, and they really appreciate my content, and I really appreciate theirs. So I decided to make this series, not so much dedicated to them, but inspired by their recommendation. Anyway, today's Photoshop tutorial is going to be on dodging and burning. And if you don't have Photoshop but you're planning on getting it, and that's why you're watching this video right now, there actually is another type of software for art. You can't photo manipulate like you can in Photoshop. For photo manipulation, I'd recommend GIMP. But for today's tutorial, I would actually recommend Krita. It's a free program and it's all for art. But for dodging and burning, you're not going to have the same tools you're going to have in Photoshop, so you're going to have to get a brush, get white or black, go to brush settings, and then select dodge or burn. It's a little bit slower, but it's not any harder to use than Photoshop. It just takes a little bit longer. Anyway, we're going to create a new document. Alright? We're going to create a big old circle. Maybe about that size. We're going to go select a little bit of a gray color. Paint bucket. Blam. And we're going to make 3 of these. So we're going to start off. We're just going to frickin' center it. Okay, then we're just going to press Control J. That's the shortcut for copying layers. And we're just going to move some of them over. Awesome. Alright, and then we're just going to start with, let me see. This one's going to be retard. Always rename your layers so you know which is which. Minecrafter. This one's going to be Bro Army. There's a couple ways to dodge and burn, and I'm going to show you the 3 big ones. There's really a lot, but I'm going to show you the ones that I think are all the easiest and most useful in certain situations. We're going to start off just the actual dodge and burn tools. You ready? Start off with dodge. Make sure the hardness is at 0. If it's real high when you do it, there's these freaking. You see that? You see all this right here? It's retarded. Get rid of that bitch. All right. We're going to start off with retard. Soft. And you're going to start off with midtones because this gray color is about a midtone. Alright, and that's the range it affects. Okay, so say it's super light here. You go highlights, it kind of does it really slowly, but then this part that's already white, when you whiten it even more, it whitens faster because you selected highlights. And then shadows, let's just freaking do some of this real quick. Alright. Then you go dodge. Look at that. Turns the shadows white super fast but barely affects the gray. Anyway, that's important. Just remember that. Okay, then we're going to go here. We're going to make these circles into balls. Now, how do we do that? Big. Bigger. Perfect. We're just going to Alright. Keep her going. We want her a little brighter. Just like that. Okay? We're going to do that. And we're going to get our burn tool. This is darker. And we're not going to want highlights. We're going to want midtones. We want the white to stay white. We just want to darken this crap. See that in a matter of seconds. frickin' seconds. This retard trumps the other ones. You see these flat, stupid circles? And then there's this. Alright? So I guess the most important thing I can say about dodging and burning in general is you have to be precise. Okay? You need precision. If you don't have precision, let me tell you the first thing you do. Go clean that piss off your toilet seat. You got family members to worry about. And then number 2, come sit down and straighten your hand. Just frickin' stay still. And then here's what you do. We're going to go with number 2. And this one is pretty dope. Alright, bro army. Let's just bring this one to the top real fast so that we can manage it better. We're going to go over here. You see this? Yeah, you do, bitch. Then we're going to go curves. And here's what we're going to do. Dot in the center. You know why we do that? Hold that bitch down. It makes it darker. Alright? We're going to name this one Burn. Then we're going to click on this. Black is our secondary color. Notice that. You ready? Here's what we do to instantly make the entire white part black. Control, backspace. Just like that. Alright, and then we're going to go here. We're going to make another curves. Dot in the center. Hold that bitch up. To about as light. Don't make it brighter than you need it. Alright, you don't want it to be completely white because there's no part of your circle you want entirely white. But you're going to want like a pretty light gray. So how about right there? Yeah, that looks nice. Make it dodge. Alright, don't forget. How do we make the white rectangle black? Control, backspace. Okay, now we're going to go over here. We're going to get brush, white color, hardness is 0. Most important part of dodging and burning with this method. Alright? Go over to the layers, by the way. I don't know why I forgot to mention this. Click between the layers so that they only affect Bro Army. Alright? So watch this. We get the white color, right? We're in dodge. Let's click on. Let's go over here to Minecrafter. When we draw, shit doesn't happen. You see over there. You see in the thing. It's like, oh yeah, you're doing stuff. No, you're not. It's wrong. All right. You don't worry about that. Now we're gonna go over here. Bam, bam. Bro Army. What do we want to do first? We want to dodge it just like the other one. That's what I thought. Make it big. Nope. No. Right there. No, too big. Right there. That's what we want. Okay, we're going to bring the opacity down. 12%. There we go. That looks pretty nice. Now we're going to go over here to burn. Again with the 12% opacity. I'm just gonna opacity, shut up. Alright, here. We're just gonna go around and make us a nice ball. Now if you see, it actually does kind of look different from using the dodge and burn tool. That's because the dodge and burn tool, even if you make it soft, will sometimes have like an oil painting look. The way that you fix that is you grab the smudge tool. A little bigger. Alright, just like that. Strength, super low. 11% maybe. And all you want to do is just go around and blend in the circles a little bit. Alright? And when you do that, it makes it look less like an oil painting. Looks a little more photorealistic like this one over here. To me, this one is a little bit better for that since it's just already smooth, but you gotta have a little more precision. So for beginners, if you're trying to make some really cool artwork, I really would recommend this one right here. By the way, I don't know if all of you know, but on my Instagram I actually do create Photoshop artwork sometime, and that's where my friends over at the Douchebag channel were like, hey, you should make a tutorial on how to do something like this. So for right now I'm going to cover the basics, but someday I'll actually be doing tutorials on full artworks, and it's going to be pretty sweet. So keep an eye out for that, and if you're excited for that, leave a like on this video, subscribe, ring that bell, comment. Gavin, oh my god, I'm so wet right now, make more. I'll do it. But if you want to see some of those artworks I was telling you about, go click the link in the description. My Instagram's there. Anyway, let's get on with the tutorial. That's enough plugging. Alright, now what do we do after this stuff is done, alright? Say you're creating this giant artwork and you already have like 30 plus layers and you don't need these extra ones here. Click Dodge, hold Shift, click Bro Army. Right click, merge layers. Still looks the exact same. This is it though. Sometimes it'll rename it to the first one you click. That's shit gay. We're just gonna go over here. What was his name? This is Bro Army. No, but he's evolved now. There we go. Dick. Minecrafter now. He's the only one left out. Look at this. You see this? This is beautiful. This right here is freaking disgusting. But actually, speaking of that Instagram thing I was telling you about, in the spawn drawing, I turned a plain looking flat color into an actual torso with muscles and veins sticking out, and that was only with dodging and burning. So check that one out most of all, and you'll see how powerful the dodge and burn tools really are. And in that video, I actually didn't use my favorite technique that I used here with Dick. I just I used the dodge and burn tool, and it worked fine. So just because I like this one better doesn't mean this one doesn't work. Alright, and then this one, if you'll see in the Venom drawing on my Instagram, what you can actually do is paint in some gray. Make a new layer. Select Minecrafter so that you don't go out. Alright? That's what that does. Say you're going paint in yellow, you're like, yeah, I'm going to color this in because I want it to be yellow. Woohoo. Oh, I suck! Look at that. It's selected. You didn't get it on these two. It's gorgeous. Alright? You just want to keep her here. I don't know why I'm painting this one yellow, but I'm just going to go through with it now. I'm feeling crazy. Yep, paint bucket. Here she comes. This one, what you can do, alright, layer mask. Control backspace, just like that. Then we're going to go over here, we're going to get our white. And this right here is how you get some colored light, alright? Is if you make a new layer on top of your object, make it the color of the light that you want, put a layer mask on it. You just click this button right here, that's it. That's all there is to it. If you overthink it, chill the fuck out. This is all you do. And then you go over here. Bam bam, bam bam. You know what else is kind of cool that we could do? We could put this into screen mode, which makes the we can put this into screen mode, which makes the brush even softer, and it's nice, alright? So we're going to go here. We want some yellow light reflecting off this, right? We're just going to... We're just going to... right here. Look at that. Look at that right there. Let me get some black brush. I might have put a little too much over here. And it's in screen blending mode. When you're trying to do the erase version where you want a soft eraser when you're doing this, you're going to go multiply blending mode. You know why you do that? Because it's super soft. Let's just dull this. Now look at this. Now it looks like it's definitely a gray ball. There's just a yellow color source, you know, and that's shining light onto it. And that's pretty boss looking. It can create some really cool effects. You're trying to do some kind of like freaking looking out the window picture. Guess what? Put yellow on that bitch's face, color over it, and then erase some of it, just like that. Just to your desired effect. Alright, now how can this be in an actual artwork? Look at this. Look at this pathetic dragon. He's just all flat, sad, and fuck. He's just like he's on the verge of suicide. But don't worry. Don't grab your balls in shame just yet. We're going to go over here. I'm going to show you the implications this has, alright? I'm going to use my curves method. If you want to follow along directly, you're welcome to do so. We want her about that bright. Control backspace. Look at that. That's a problem. You see over there? My main color is black. Oh man, I have to come over here and fucking like I have to click this stupid little switch foreground color right here. No! You're over here. You don't have to move your hand at all because your other hand's already on your keyboard for your shortcuts. If that's not what you do and you're a mistake and your parents should have never gave birth to you. X. X switches the color. Now what do we do from here? Control backspace, just like that, alright? We're going to name this one Dodge. New one. Curves. I'm going to name it Burn already because I freaking don't like the typing, alright? Dot in the center and pull that bitch down. Let me see how dark we want it. Alright, right here is normal about. And then we're going to bring it freaking here. If you see the weird lines and stuff, it's because in my original artwork I already did some dodging and burning to test it to see if this drawing was right for this video, and I sucked at undoing it all, so that's why this is like this. But anyway, that's about where I want her. Let's go control backspace. Alright, gonna go bam, brush, soft brush. Alright, so what are we gonna do? And I made it stupid, hold on. Alright, control plus to zoom. Control minus to zoom out, control plus to zoom in. Alright, so you go here. You see this is obviously two separate horns, right? But where's the line in the middle here? How do we want to do this? Since it's in the background, it would make this one darker. Also, I'm going to refresh your memory real fast, just in case. You don't really need to do it since this is only a one-layer drawing. But to only affect it to one layer, click between the layers while holding Alt. Just like that. Alright. Now we want screen blending mode. And we just want to frickin' put her on there. Whoop. Okay, we're going to go over here now. How do we make this one stick out so it doesn't just look like he has one dark horn and one light horn? Alright, this is what we're going to do. Dodge. Fucking... let's go. Now this right here, you might actually want a hard brush. You know why? So that this horn looks like it's sticking out and not just another color. You want her to look strong. Stand out a lot, yeah, just like that. I'm gonna go burn again, and we're gonna touch up this little edge here. Alright, let's look at it from a distance. Obviously it doesn't look perfect, but if you spend some time on it, you can actually get a good distinction in there. So if you want to follow this exact tutorial, I'm going to leave a Google link in the description to download this image as a PNG. And then you can rewind the video, because I should have said that in the first place. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm just going to kill myself. But anyway, yeah, you might have to rewind this video and redo it because I'm a big stupid. But we're going to go down here. What else do we want to do? Maybe we want this giant eyebrow to stick out, yeah? Well, why don't we go down here to Dodge, get our white brush, screen. Wait! Turn that hardness down, bitch. Don't forget. You're not, no. It's not something you're allowed to forget. You know, I'm kind of tired of waiting. Let's turn this opacity up a little bit and just make this a little brighter. Now, what are the benefits to making this right here brighter? Well, you see, we can zoom in quite a bit. Let's go to the eye. Burn. Make her a little smaller. And this is why we have the soft. This is why we have all the hard. And this is why we have the hardness all the way down. Is so that way, if we're touching a spot we don't necessarily want to paint, it'll only affect it lightly. Make it way smaller. Alright, let's go down here to Dodge. Really small, like 7 might be too big. Let's go 3. Click the center hold shift, and then click the outside, and it'll be just like that. Just like that. Right here. Right here. And obviously this doesn't look as good as the ones on my Instagram. If you spend a little more time on what you're doing, it'll look really nice. I'm just going quick. Alright, and then just go crazy. Freaking make all sorts of stuff. All sorts of different lines. Like an actual human eye. Super lines. Oh, but Gavin, you fucked it up. You got her in there. Shut the fuck up. Burn it. Let's go back to dodge. Get the black color out. I didn't realize my mistake until just now. Multiply. Let's burn the ridges of that just to make it a little more pronounced. Look at that. We're already starting to get a little more shape. Look at this. You know what else might help? Go over here, select the blur tool, and just blur that eye. We don't want the fibers to be too strong or else it just looks ridiculous. That's the dodge tool. I hate my... wait. Yeah, dodge tool is where I want it. Just like that. Perfect. Now it just looks like he has some fibers in his eye. It's not sticking out too much, alright? So we're going to go back over here, get this brush, click on dodge. Why are we clicking on dodge? Right here. Make the top brighter. There we go. That line's a little less harsh now. Separated the horns still. Now we're going to go over here, get this burn tool, and right underneath where the scales are, we're going to do that. So right there is a little crease, but it's not soft. What's the problem with that? Make it smaller. You know your hardness is low. Freaking go back up to dodge. See that right there allows for finer tuning. Don't be afraid to make your brush super small and spend a little bit of time on it. A lot of people just want to zip through it. Let me show you what happens if you spend way too little time on something. Yep, looks like the neck should be a little darker. Let's go burn. Here, let me show you. Let me show you the other method, alright? Let's get the burn tool. And then just zip right through it again. Midtones. Yeah. No, not that. Turn that exposure up. Don't protect the tone. Screw that. There you go. That's one crispy dragon. This is not what we wanted. Take your time. Don't be scared about it. And maybe let's go over to the mouth. How do we make the mouth pop? Here's what we do. Burn. No, dodge first. Dodge first. Alright, let's get this 30% opacity. Just brighten the nose a little bit so you know what's on top. Go over here, brighten the top of the mouth. It's alright if you get the bottom too. We'll fix that in a second. Now we're going to go here. Smaller. Burn. Right here, here, and bam. Something else that's really fun to do, I think. Here, let's go paint bucket. Paint that tooth to this color. Actually, already after just painting it that color makes it look kind of nice. But you go over here. Let's burn it. Burn smaller. There we go. Look at that. That really adds some three-dimensionality to it. Then maybe we go dodge. And just brighten that part up. And then we'll blend it a little bit. Do both parts in the middle. Here, shadows. There we go. That's a nice looking tooth. Oh, yeah! And no one can see it from far away. That's chill. And let's go over here. Since it's the edge of the face, there's not as much face covering this as there is in the back with like the horns covering each other. Why don't we just dodge? Let's go up here. I'm using the dodge tool now. Alright, I'm using the actual dodge tool now rather than curves. Check it out. Making it super bright. Why not? Why not? It's just light reflecting. Obviously it's a little too much, but all we gotta do, burn tool. Bigger. Right there. Alright, so now you have a basic understanding of dodging and burning. Practice with the circles first, then actually try to do this stuff. If you have to pause the video and rewind it and hear my annoying voice all the fucking time, I understand it. This isn't easy stuff, but you'll pick it up pretty quickly. If you know how lighting works, if you understand and you look at something, if you see things that are bright here and dark here, you understand, yeah, there's a light source coming from this way. So remember, when you're starting your artworks, probably before you even start drawing, you should plan where you want your light source to be, so that you can also maybe account for, like, if you're drawing a character, you could say like how tilted the character is towards that. We'll have another tutorial next week, and we'll have a gaming video in the next couple days. See you guys on the flip.